Alrighty, everybody. Good morning. Starting early. Literally didn't sleep a single minute last night. Been thinking about how I'm going to do this. So I'm starting out in the movie room, adjusting shelves. So I'm going to do it like this, where it's a lot more spacious, as you can see. No shelf right there, no shelf right there and there. So it's a lot more spacious. I'm still going to have this. This is where the Predator bus is going to go. That's Balrog, which looks really sick like that, actually. Might do a little poster there. One thing I'm a little confused, or not confused, but I need to figure out, this empty spot right here, I don't like that. I could get a 7-inch Besta, like two 7-inch Bestas, and display that, or keep it out, or push this back and then just see that. You know, here's where Warcraft's going, so there'll be posters behind it. Orgrim Doomhammer's gonna go there. Still gotta figure out what to put right here. I can't put too tall of a statue there, but something will go there. And I'm doing the busts actually up high like this. Bust, bust, and then bust. So 3 busts, all like sci-fi, you know, Alien, Predator, and Terminator. I'm not going to bring the Predator or Alien 1/4 in here. I don't want to do that. I want to keep this nice and clean. Still got a bunch of work to do in here before it's finished. Luckily, I'll be getting the Predator bust tomorrow. That's 20 inches deep, and this is a 19-inch deep shelf, so it'll fit perfect. Weight can handle it. Orgrim Doomhammer will fit perfect right there, so all 3 Warcraft Grails. So it's definitely turning out really good, and I love how spacious it is. You know, it's like, if I'm sitting down, I can see everything perfect. Here's where the other Transformers went. So just one little Transformer section where we got a Bumblebee, Optimus, and Lockdown, like this. So that shelf is there temporarily. I might keep it though. You know, previously I had a glass shelf there, but I could keep it like this. I have these 2 here for now, although I don't know if I'll keep that like that. I might change that up. So let me show you what went on in this room, because I actually did work on this earlier. So I went ahead and moved the treadmill this way and the freezer like that. And then I put 4 glass shelves, all with the leaders of the classic line. So you have Goro, Shao Kahn, and Raiden, who are the 2 leaders in the middle, and the right-hand man to their left and right. So you got the Liu Kang, which opens up this space to be a little bit less cluttered. So I really like how that turned out. And then also the 1/3 good and bad guys. So Reptile and Scorpion are considered villains. Sub-Zero and Katana are the good guys. So, you know, I needed a place to put Katana. So this actually works out perfectly, and I think it looks amazing. The blue is very vibrant, and the way they're angled, they're actually angled perfectly looking at me when I'm doing it. The only thing I slightly don't like is how Shao Kahn is angled. It's because of that wood post. I can't turn him straight. So I might have to put him on do something about that, because I'd love to turn him straight. Otherwise, it's perfect. These are the posters I got to put up. Here's MK Classic. So just those 2 angled perfectly. All the 4 ninjas, and then Smoke and the 2 girls with Kentaro. So it all fits perfectly. Posters inside. Love it. So I'm going to clear this up. This is where the weights are going to be. I'll put something in front of that shelf to ensure that if any weights rolled, it wouldn't hit any statue parts. So I'll probably put something on the bottom of each shelf. And I'm going to clean this up so it looks nicer. Put posters up all along this wall and that wall and this wall. But the statues are all in place. I got lighting installed. Only in this, I'm not going to do lighting in the glass shelves. I don't want to see any wires or anything. So I'm going to keep that nice and clean. And I'm not going to plug in any light ups for the 1/3. I've realized, I mean, light ups are super cool, but I rarely use them just because I fear that it will eventually go out and then I'll be super pissed. So not using light ups. But I'm real happy with how this room has turned out. Let me show you the DBZ room before I get to it. This is just here temporarily. So I'm still going to be figuring this out, but probably I got 2 Bestas and a Stuva, 2 PAX units. I'll probably actually push these back towards the wall. And then 2 detolfs. So I was thinking of potentially putting all the DBZ on the floor inside this PAX unit. MKX in one shelf, another shelf. Just putting stuff here temporarily. But I might just have to do MKX all along this wall and figure it out. I'll figure it out. Might have to do DBZ in here though, just because it'll be difficult to do all MKX in there with Melina and the 2 busts being so tall. It'd only be like 2 shelves. I don't know how I'd like that. But I think I can clear out all the DBZ on the floor except for that. That is too freaking big. If that fits in the PAX unit, I'm going to put DBZ in the PAX, and I'll actually put all this in the PAX unit. It'll all fit. So that is plan A. I'm going to get to it. I've already been doing this for about an hour this morning. I'm going to do it all day and get this finished today. That's my goal. So I'm going to get this finished. Should be getting Injustice statues today. There's 2 small ones. So I'll upload that in a few days, actually. But I do get Predator bust tomorrow, as well as Orgrim Doomhammer this week. So really excited to get those 2. Alrighty, folks. So it's been a few more hours. I've got some work finally done. Let me show you basically what I've done here. So I had this Besta, remember it was in the other room. I decided to put it here, and I'll put some DBZ inside and on top. Because this is shorter, I can actually fit quite a bit up top, and then 1 on each shelf. And so this remains the same. This is now here, and that's the same. This is still gonna be Witcher. And I got lighting and everything. Lighting over here. So first, we got first 4 figures, Samus, Nightmare, Gaming Heads, and him, because those 2 fit like that perfectly. And then that. And then we got the MK like that, and then Nemesis. So just the 4 really big ones up there. And this, we got that and that. So the 4 MKX statues, and then the smaller ones, because there's only 17, really 20 inches of space. That's all I could fit right there. And then, so I got to move a bunch of DBZ now. I'm still probably going to get at least 1 smaller, like half detolf in here to put possibly I got a dilemma with Vegeta bust and Broly because they both were supposed to go on that. So I'll need to figure that out. But I do have a free detolf and 3 shelves plus the top tier right there to move a bunch of stuff. I'll need to figure out space now for that. So we're gonna have to move a bunch of DBZ now. Alrighty, folks, so I've done a lot of fixing. I was able to remove a bunch of statues on the floor here and there. I can't remove it all, unfortunately, but I did remove a lot, so there's only some back there and right here. But I'll be putting a shelf right here, a little glass one. But this is all done. Doing it like this. And this, I was able to, this might be temporary, it might be permanent, but basically, DBZ 1/4 Cell Saga Saiyans right there. And then the Saiyan Saga 8 Vegeta right there. And then a little Dragon Ball detolf with Goku and Nappa, Goku Robot, this one, and then Roshi up top. So they all look good in their angles, and I got the lighting installed. So everything looks good. I don't have a shelf currently for the Vegeta bust. I'll come put something in here for it though. I'll definitely need something for Vegeta bust and Broly. So I'm thinking just 1. I really got to figure that out. Might do some rearranging to even put Broly bust somewhere amongst this. But I'll put 1 glass shelf right here facing me this way as a centerpiece to the room. So in total though, there's 3 less glass shelves here and more space so I can open the door and actually turn on my light switch with my hand, no longer a stick like previously. There's the Injustice statues, by the way. Looks awesome now. But yeah, that is it so far. obviously do some cleanup. I got to paint the walls where there's stuff. I put all the figure art 0 up here along with that guy. I think this looks pretty good. See, he's roughly to scale and he's in the middle. So one resin in the middle. So this is it so far. I do like watching, you know, TV or a comedy while I'm moving stuff. So I've been watching lots of Family Guy. So that's that. Let me show you the lighting real quick. Boom. So everything is lit up. And over here, got this lighting. So lighting, and these two. Couldn't fit it lighting and all, but this is top shelf, so none. And this is getting somewhat light from right there. But yeah, this is the hallway. I'll probably just leave these shelves here and gotta bring Kong right there, and I'll just have him next to his bust. I'm gonna clean up and finish this room. I also need to frame that and put it up there. I'm not gonna do any posters behind these guys. There's really not a lot of wall space. And then I'm gonna go hang the posters in the other room and get to it. Hey folks, I'm finally done. It's about 3 o'clock. So the only change in here is I put this coffee table here. I just need to put it somewhere so it doesn't hinder any statues. Put my remotes there, so it's a very nice coffee table. So let's go to this room. Now I am waiting on the shelving unit for right here, the glass shelf. So let's go ahead and show you. So this is how it's gonna look. As you can see, it's much more open. There's not a lot, you know, before there was tons right here blocking the view. So you can see a lot more space here. The Predator bus arrives tomorrow. It's gonna go there. Those two will go on the shelf over there. I do have lighting installed for everything, so I can show that to you. So lighting and everything, that's there temporarily. It will go over there. So a Predator bus arrives tomorrow. It'll fit perfectly right there. It'll be a centerpiece to this entire room. I think it looks awesome having Balrog next to the bust. And then I'll have 3 busts in a row. Pretty much this entire center is busts. You know, got the Terminator bust here. And put Bruce Lee there for now. That may or may not change in the future, but he fits. And then along this wall, that's all the same except for Warcraft up here. So Orgrim Doomhammer should be arriving any day now, possibly tomorrow as well. So he'll go right there in front of that big Warcraft poster. Got the Transformers section like this, and that looks really good. Lockdown has a lot more space now, and so that just looks awesome. Right, you know, next to the Turtles, so that, you know, Michael Bay films. So that is this room. As you can see though, it is so much bigger. Oh, I love it. Wife came in, she agrees. It's 100 times better being open. I can see everything now, you know, from me sitting down, I can see almost the entire collection but that wall from one angle. That's amazing. So I'm super happy. I'm gonna love having Orgrim Doomhammer there. So excited to get him. The only thing I'd say is I want better lighting in this room. I'd love to install some additional lighting. You know, and there will be the glass shelf here holding those 3 statues. So hallway is basically the same. These are just on different shelving units. I'll probably actually just keep that like that because I think it looks cool. So got all that like that. Kratos is here instead of next to the Kratos on throne. So we come into here. So here is the treadmill. Got an MK poster. I am picking up a Katana poster to match those 3. So got to pick that up after this. Gonna get me some Marco's Pizza, reward myself for all the hard work. I've put in so much effort and time to making this look just beautiful. So here is the 1/3 Grail wall. Oh, I freaking love this to death. I can see everything so beautifully. It's perfectly spaced. There's no clutter. It's not right next to each other. It'll look great once I get the Katana poster. And I'm actually gonna put 2 more MK posters right there and Transformers 3 poster right there for my hallway. So here's my little gym setup. I put that black board there just in case a weight happened to roll. And I'll put one right there as well, actually. So yeah, I'll have 2 black boards covering the bottom. And then let me get my, all right. Here is this wall with the transformers. I'm looking for my freaking light remote. I did block out pretty much all the sun. Oh, here it is. All right, let me show you the lighting. Boom. So just there, that's all I'm doing for lighting in this room. Those I can see perfectly because there's so much height above them. But these guys, as you can see, it looks much better with the light on. And it's perfectly spaced. I can see everything perfect. I love it. Transformers, I got the posters all up. You know, everything's aligned. And it looks absolutely amazing. Oh, I love this new setup. Seeing all my Transformers here. I'd love to have Bumblebee right next to Optimus, but because of Grimlock's tail being so long, that simply just won't work. So it does have to stay like this. And I think this is the best option. But as you can see, this is just freaking epic. Just look at that. That is just Grail sitting. There's plenty of space here, you know, for me to do abs and work out. Put a mirror here, and this is just like my little junk drawer corner, whatnot. But I'll put a Transformers 3 poster up in the MKs after I've eaten my pizza. I'm starving. I want to reward myself. You know, so this is the Transformers Mortal Kombat room, official name of this room. I think it's awesome. Now we're on to DBZ and video game room is what I'm calling this new room. So this is not 100% done. I may change some things in here. I had to fix something. So here is the entrance when you open the door. I'll be putting this MK poster in the other room, same with the one on the back wall. So this all remains the same. This is DBZ. That poster will be framed in above him shortly. So I got DBZ 1/4, and then DBZ or Dragon Ball right here. So I'm keeping Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, everything all on one side except for the figure 0. So here's this wall. Siri will go there. Then we got the big boys. I'll just put his poster above him. Then you got all these just random video games per se, different video games I love, but I can see them all great from this angle with Melina in between the 2 busts. So there's a lot more space here. Previously it was only about that much space, so I've opened up an extra 1.5 feet maybe of walking space here and viewable space. So that's a lot better. And then right here as well, previously this went out to about right there. So this is a lot better. So here's DBZ. So as you can see, less statues on the ground. There used to be statues all along there and there. So I still have a few, but it's not too bad. Here is my desk, my workstation, where I got the 2 big grails. And there's the remainder of MK. You got MK9, MKX, Figure Art 0 above. So that looks great. A lot more space, no doubt. And then DBZ is more or less just the same. And there will be 1/4 Gohan Exceed, 1/4 Goku vs. Vegeta Exceed, J-Ross Goku bust. And then, yep, so I really just got to figure out how I'm going to do Broly with this Vegeta bust. So if I do one of those, you know, 36-inch tall glass shelves you've seen my MK on, you know, I could fit just the bust and then a 1/4 underneath like the Vegeta over there, Super Vegeta. But I'm going to have to figure out what to do with Broly. Unless I just do 2 glass shelves like I had previously with Trunks and Vegeta underneath the Figure Art 0 like I had it before. I could do that, but then it would, you know, potentially go out here unless I can move those over there and do the glass shelves, you know, like in between. So I may have to do that. I'll figure it out. Broly won't be shipping for probably years, knowing Tsume. But that's it though, folks. So I'm tired, I'm hungry. I'm gonna celebrate with some Marco's Pizza, but I'm quite happy with the results of everything I've done. The rooms are definitely a lot more spacious. And, you know, especially that movie statue room, that one felt very crowded. I could barely move in that thing, I swear, and I could barely see anything. So moving all the Transformers really opened it up, especially since Shockwave took so much space. And the DBZ room definitely feels a lot more spacious. I was able to move some statues from the hallway in here, like Nightmare, and this walking space is way better. Before it was super tight, and I couldn't even really see the statues in there. So, quite happy with the results, and that is it. Let me know your thoughts if you have any suggestions. This is really what I came up with. I need to go pick up Marco's Pizza and that Katana poster in 2 frames, and I'll be done. See you guys next time.